Hey there everyone, well, here we go, you've seen it in the thumbnail. We've got the Portland 14-inch electric chainsaw. It's the 14-inch 120 VAC 60 hertz, 9 amps from Harbor Freight. We're gonna get right into it today. I've been cutting wood with this all winter long. This is just a small sample. Got a brake rotor and a couple other things. A little bit of a mess, don't worry about that. I am gonna show you what it looks like to cut wood with this. Here we go. Right out of the box, this is how it comes, just like this. My first instinct was to put gas in it. Obviously you don't have to do that, so you just unscrew the top here. It's got your oil, fill, it's got a fill line, this is your minimum mark, full of course, and what I found is you just fill it up and then make sure your chain adjustment is good, your tension. And that's done just by this right here. This is less. As you can see, I can move this around just like that. Oh, really made it less there. And if you give it a little pull here, then you can tighten it up. And what I usually do is I'll just tilt it down like this. I loosen it up, give it a little shake sometimes just to get some wood shavings out of there. And then you're ready to go. It doesn't necessarily like to be tensioned up. It comes a little loose with the wood shavings, but it's really quick adjustment. So there we go, we're ready to go again. Don't feel too bad about cranking down on this, and then it's ready. Doesn't have a brake. This is not a brake, this is just a handle. I don't even use it, it's kind of just for show, I guess. Here's your handle that you use. So it spins freely until it stops. Be aware of that. Don't want to assume it's going to slow down quickly. I'm going to cut through a few pieces for you. Like I said, I've been using this all winter long. I didn't know what to expect. I actually thought at first that it was going to be a bust. Put my glasses on. I thought it was going to be a problem where you couldn't tighten this up anymore because because the chain, it's stretched. But it seems to work okay. I'm doing this in the shop. So normally I like combustion engines. There's a time and place for electric. And in here I don't want to have the fumes that I have to breathe in. We've got a shop cat out here. We've got Moose. If you're a subscriber, you know he's always with us, right? We can't let Moose breathe in those fumes, let alone myself. We got a family. Everybody has a family, by the way. So don't say, well, what if you don't have a family? Or, oh, it's only for family people that you don't have to have the combustion, or that you wouldn't want that. Some of these pieces are harder than the others. Tension's still holding good, chain isn't hot. It's not long lasting cuts, however. This piece is a little bit harder. Wait for it to stop, put it back. I've got, boy, I don't know if we have 2 cords out here on the farm for this winter, something like that. Here's some old wood. This is light. It's definitely been rotting out for a long time. This is just a piece of scrap wood that we accepted since we can burn it. That's pretty rotted. And we got some of this exploded wood. It's kind of, I guess, what we call it. So, let's do this last piece and let's talk a little bit. There we go. hit the subscribe button if you would for me. So it's got kind of an issue with the oiler. The oiler is right inside here. If I were to take this cover off, inside you've got, oh, I don't know, something that spins. Anyways, whatever the name is of it. But I'm going to take this apart. We're going to take a look at the oiler sometime. It doesn't really want to oil like it should. It did right away, and then it stopped. It's got a little tube connected to your oil reservoir that's right down in here, and it's supposed to come up behind, and when this spins, it's supposed to suck it out just a little bit. But it doesn't, so I've got the PB blaster that I'm using to oil this thing up. So with that, I'm going to cut a bunch more pieces you can watch. Look at these crazy pieces of wood. Here's a harder piece of wood. I think this is pine, which don't burn in your fireplace, but we're going to cut it down. I'm going to show you that the Portland seems to handle it okay. These are some pieces that should probably have been split down, but we're just gonna cut them down. No pun intended there. Went right through it. Now that was a tough piece of wood. What I don't like is that oiler isn't oiling. That is just goofy. In a future video, we're going to take it apart and see why. If you bought one, I couldn't tell you if it's going to do the same thing or not, but I would assume so. I wonder if that little hose gets pinched in there. It's just got like a little, like aquarium aerator hose that you'd see on one of those pumps. Little clear hose. Tighten it back up. Whoa! These pieces of wood are just goofy. The thing just broke. Look at this. Yep. Good day. off. Okay. Yep. Okay, let's just cut this last piece. Do we even need to cut it? Probably not. Yeah. So there you have it, a little bit of cutting, quite a bit of wood. Overall thoughts on this chainsaw is 14 inches, good, especially for what we're using it for, trimming down here some firewood for the wood burning stove. The motor seems just fine. I haven't had it one time give up and stop spinning on me or smell like it's having trouble going through stuff and starting to smell hot. Hasn't happened, and that's good. I've been using it for a long time. But downfall would be the oiler doesn't want to oil anymore. It did right away. Right away it seemed like it was going through this oil pretty quickly, and now it's just holding on to it, and I don't see any on the saw blade at all. You got a little safety here, so if you just try to do it, it's not going to work. But if you push and then engage, then it will. Again, this is just for show right here. Really simple tensioner. Just twist, no screwdriver needed. Can even let moose be around because it doesn't have any exhaust fumes. So, hope you guys and gals had a good time watching the video. Hope this helped you out if you're looking at getting one of these. I think it was about $60 if I remember right. You can get it on sale too, I think, at certain times. So that's it. Hope this helped you, and I hope you have a good day. We'll talk to you later. Maybe subscribe for a 3-wheeler build, or a 3-wheeler repair, or a head gasket replacement, or a top end rebuild. Maybe just subscribe and watch all the videos just because you feel like it. We'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.